Hello guys, welcome back to Watching Time. I have seen very little because I was actually looking for videos to actually buy them. And when I say little, I mean not enough for my taste. On the Group B Autodromo Safari watch in particular, there are some videos scattered out there. You have some commercial videos, marketing videos that were done. You have even small group reviews of these watches, but they don't really go as much as I would like on the details. So at the end, I decided to buy one. They have been on my radar for a long time. Autodromo, I have always thought they were interesting. A little bit steep probably for the price. The reason why I waited, I got a good discount. They were available again, which is the other point, because these watches finish and then they become available at some point again. So in those gaps, actually prices go up for some weird reason. Now I understand a little bit why. Because you have a 39mm watch with an integrated bracelet style that actually works very well. And it's not really, at least I don't feel they are copying anyone. They have a dial that it's unique to their style. So they are kind of inspiring themselves on the cockpit tachymeters that you see usually on these rally watches, rally cars, sorry, the ones that were the Group B. So obviously discontinued because of the power of these motors. And you have a very nice inner hour marker, minute markers that are actually Luminova pieces that are marked there. They are not painted, so you actually have them there. You have a very nice and interesting minute hands that actually goes back from the center point, and sometimes I mistake it for a third hour hand, if we want to put it that way, so it looks like a GMT sometimes. And then you have obviously the hour hands, which is skeletonized, so it's actually an extra thing. And then you have this fabulous second hand that it's just there, keeping itself to its own space, not invading anyone, and it just works fantastic. The green, they say is emerald green. I will really not put it as emerald, so I would probably say it's more kind of it reminds me to a tree green. It is more darker. It is more kind of not really emerald. On the back, you can see that this DLC treatment that they have used actually has a different tone. This is more as emerald than the one on top. The one on top goes a little bit more into yellow. The one on the bottom goes a little bit more into a bluish tone. As you all know, green is a mixture of two colors. So you have yellow and you have obviously blue. That will make green. And depending on the amount of blue from one side or the amount of yellow from the other, the color will shift from one tone to the other. And in this, we have a clear example of a DLC coating on stainless steel that has actually been regulated in a different way. I don't know if it's because of the sandblasting treatment, probably that's it. But on the bottom of the bracelet, the tone goes a little bit more into the bluish tone, while on the top it goes a little bit more into the yellow, bringing it back more into the military kind of green that you will probably expect. You can see here also changes respect to the tones of the DLC, especially on the clasp, which I think it's a nice touch to have it also DLC treated. Most brands just leave it in stainless steel. And on the other hand, and I think this was done on purpose, the intern part of each link actually has not been DLC treated. You have the inner part that is a little bit brownish on the female side. On the male side, it's just kind of stainless steel, I think. A little bit yellowish, but I don't know if that's really a treatment at all. And at first I said maybe they forgot just to put it there, but then when you see the light that it brings while the stainless steel bracelet moves, maybe there was a reason for that. Anyway, integrated style strap, and I say style because it's not really integrated. You actually have lugs here, and you can actually switch with normal commercial straps. You have a 49mm lug to lug, which will sit quite well on many wrists, and a thickness of around 10mm. So you have also a mixture here of materials because you have titanium being used for the case. The style on the bezel, if you want to call it like that, actually is quite nice. I think the details of the almost 6, they look like you can actually screw it down. I don't think you can, but it looks like a nice detail, plus the sapphire glass that actually goes on top and has this small bezel, let's say, slope. On the back, you have a very simple and plain back that encloses the movement, which is a Japanese Miyota 9015, which is a very nice, reliable, higher grade Miyota, if we want to put it that way. So you're going to be having quite a nice Japanese movement on here that are usually used on some premium citizens. Bracelet wise, it's really comfortable, very nice style. And now I can show you all guys on my wrist. I will soon do also a review on this Traska. I really haven't had time enough to actually do it. My wrist is an 18.5 centimeters wrist, and as you can see, it sits very, very nicely and very, very well. I don't know if on a thinner wrist it will sit differently, but on mine it looks very, very nice. So I hope that you find the things that I was missing from the videos that I was looking for. The lume works excellent. Obviously this has a yellowish tune which becomes just green obviously when it's lume, but it really marries itself very well with the orange on the Safari that has been written on the dial. Anyway guys, I hope you like this video and we can see each other very soon with another watch.